Just keep working hard and playing hard. You don't want one guy to take it upon his shoulders and become a lone ranger out there. Collectively, we have to play better. It's as simple as that. It's not up to one guy. What Dion has to make sure is that he maintains his enthusiasm. You know, that you don't clam up or just start to worry about yourself. You basically, you've got to stay as enthusiastic as possible.
And it looked to me like he was trying to be a bit more physical in the Winnipeg game. Did you notice the same?
Yeah, well, I mean, for Dion, for me, he's got to get involved offensively early in the game and be as physical as possible. It seems that then he plays really well when he's doing that. And that's important for him to establish that early in the first period, if he can.
Brownie said he could play tomorrow if you let him. What's more realistic, though, for him in commentary?
Well, you know, this is really their first practice. Well, Brownie's been in a couple of practices, but he couldn't be physical, and I just as soon see those guys get a couple practices under their belt, although, you know, the practice we have on Wednesday is outdoors, so you can't really count that. You don't know what the conditions are going to be, because that's kind of more of a fan thing. You can't do some, it could be sunny and hardly anybody can see. It could be snowing, it could be raining, so that's almost a washout. But I could see them playing by the weekend anyway.
You're doing a lot of work on defense day, just blocking shots, finding lanes. Explain what you're doing.
Well, I mean, doing some things towards the end on blocking shots and being in the proper lane and discussing some of the techniques, because at times we're screening the goalie and we're not blocking the shot. We've got to find a way to block the shot or get out of the way and let the goalie see the shot. Defensive zone coverage, we were working on a couple little alterations to try and get some pucks back quicker instead of wasting so much time. A lot of harmless plays are in our end, but we're spending 30, 40 seconds to get the puck back. We want to get back quicker.
Ron, as a coach, have you dealt with a long-term problem like the way penalty kill is now, in any other aspect that you've had to deal with to find a way to fix it?
Well, like today we were working on shot blocking, and again when we were working with our power play, we had generally most of our penalty killers working and trying to figure out the positions that they should be in. The most important thing right now is to try and find a way to be confident, not go out there with a sense of dread. Because when you go out there with that sense of dread, you're not as aggressive as you should be. You're hesitating in key situations, and so many times we seem to get so late in the penalty kill, like we're down, we've only got 10 seconds to go, and the other team finds a way to put the puck in the net when we've backed off on our aggression. So those are things that we've been working on. We watch in video. Sometimes I think we spend too much time talking about it. But today was good in talking with our D, along with our goalies after practice, about what the goalies want to see, what we want to see from the goalies, and exactly have a sure game plan for our D and eliminate any confusion they may have in some situations.
The sense of dread you talk about looked like what was going on Saturday night in Florida to an extent. How do you get that out of players' heads?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. We've got to go out there and forget about the last goal you just gave up, and it's fresh. It shouldn't carry over. The most important thing is to be aggressive, and that's where we're failing. And we were good in November because we had some continuity there. We were very aggressive. In December, it's kind of slid back because we had a bad game, and then here we go again starts. So we've got to eliminate that.
Do you open your goaltending up a little bit more and give Jonas a couple more opportunities?
Yeah, Jonas will be spreading the goaltending out here in the next little while.
He start tomorrow?
He may, yeah.
9 of 12 at home in January. How do you approach that? Is it a good thing or a bad thing to have so many home games?
No, I think it's good. Look at how Winnipeg's clawed their way back in this they had 13 of 15 at home, and they went 9-3-1. So we've got to have the same approach. We should be happy to be home, and taking care of business at home is going to be huge for us. And we have a lot of conference games, so all of those games are essentially 4-pointers.
What you found out in the previous years was you can't get too far back behind teams.
Well, I don't think we're too far back.
No,
We're
that's
2
not-
points.
That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm saying tomorrow's game is the kind of game where you can put separation between one of those teams that's in the position where you've been in the past.
Yeah, well, we've been in those situations just on this road trip, and we didn't get the job done. So we know what how the standings are shaping up, and it's going to be a dogfight for a lot of teams. The teams 6, or even I suppose you could say 5th place team through 10. It's going to be a dogfight right to the end. You're going to be in one day, out the next day, and you've just got to keep your mind focused on